Hey guys, welcome back to Sweden and the high coast. So basically what we're doing today is that we're running something like 15k. It's my recovery week, so I'm down to less than 70% of the distance that I travel on a normal training week, just to let the muscles recharge. I had a rest day yesterday, did some gym work, some core exercises and stuff. But what I wanted to talk to you about was that last Monday I was out on what I intended to be a 5 times 1000 meter fast trail interval run, and I was running down this mountain on that side when these shoes that I have, they have lugs on them. One of the lugs caught up on the root and I fell, took a hard slam on the trail. And you know, when the trail looks like this, if you land on the wrong shoulder, like the shoulder that I had the surgery done with, that's not going to end well. And as I tumbled on the ground, I thought, okay, this is it. Back to the surgery table again. I'm gonna break my shoulder once again. Fortunately, the screws held in place, I think, but my shoulder is super sore. So I am going to keep my plans for the High Coast Ultra on hold until the first weekend in June. If the shoulder is okay by then, I'll do the race. If it's feeling like it is at the moment still, I don't know. I just think it's a really good way to get very injured, running an ultra with a shoulder that isn't 100%. Okay, so I climbed the mountain now. I can start run again. This, by the way, might be my absolute favorite run here in Örnsköldsvik. You have a decent amount of climb, some downhill, and then beautiful scenery and mountains. So it's absolutely awesome. And the run from my house starts off with about 5 kilometers uphill running, so it's kind of hard, but it's pretty gradual, so it's okay. But some of the climbs are pretty steep, so I tend to hike them, and then also vlogging and running at the same time uphill is pretty hard. We're basically going from the beach at Nyänget all the way up to a place called Vittsjön. At Vittsjöstugan we'll go downhill for something like 2k, and then it's all flat farmlands, a rural countryside all the way back home, something like 6k or something like that, and it's absolutely awesome. And today is the first day that we've had really warm weather when I've been running anyway. So we've got something like 20 degrees above Celsius in the shade. So I'm out here in t-shirt and shorts. Good stuff. It doesn't hurt to talk to the camera, because otherwise I would have to go and shout before I cross every ridge in order to make the brown bears hear me. So that I don't surprise a mother bear with cubs. That's a nightmare situation. Ain't that sweet? Such an amazing place to live and run on. It's really awesome. Here, by the way, is a place that I call the Roman Roads. And look at this place. It's all natural and it's all rock. That was a stone field that the last ice age just dumped onto this area. We're over the hump now. So it was 5.7k of climbing, more or less. Here's Vittsjön, the second lake. It's a pretty nice one. From now on, it's more or less only downhill for about 3k, I guess. What a beautiful day to be outside. Absolutely awesome. I wanted to tell you why I started vlogging, and I didn't start vlogging for anyone except for myself, and I still have few views on all my videos, but I don't care really. It's all for myself, and if people wants to tag along on my journey, you're absolutely free to do so, and I'm glad that you came. And if I can inspire just one person to start running and start exercising, my mission will be complete. So basically I had this thought that I would get the camera like a GoPro and just start documenting my journey as I became a more fit, more healthy person in general from what I used to be. And I used to be a real nerd, you know, sitting inside by the computer all day, you know, doing videos and stuff for YouTube. So yeah, things have definitely changed since then. I still love computers though. That doesn't keep me from going out for 1.5 hours, 1 hour every other day or so. You know, it's a huge difference. It makes such a huge difference to your mood and how you basically just feel. So basically, what I was talking about was that about running. What it did was that, what it did for me anyway, was that it acted like a therapy session. Each time I go out to run, I think about things. It's like meditation, and little by little, each time I went out running, it sort of opened up the door to a better self for me. I sort of saw the roadmap on how I would become a better person. Maybe that sounds like a bit of hippie humbo mumbo, but try it out. If you're having problems with depression, low self-esteem, once you start accomplishing things on the trails or on the roads in general, little by little, you will start to build your confidence, like brick by brick. Now I'm much more confident as a person. I feel better, and I definitely feel stronger. So that's why I'm running. Now, this is the proper way to end the long run. We're having a sea ice bath in the sun. I think the water is something like between 6 to 8 degrees above Celsius in temperature. So it's perfect for cooling off the muscles after a long run. So we ended on 1552 kilometers. Now I didn't push it all that much today. The main idea behind the run is to regain strength while running a long run at the same time. So yeah, I took it easy and I did it in 2 hours and 5 minutes, so it's not too bad considering we climbed around 400 meters in altitude. So yeah, now we park here in the sea for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much of the cold the wind I can take from the sea, and then we go home and have a nice afternoon. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around sometime later this week. Okay, have a good evening. See you guys around.